Critical minerals are characterized as serving an essential function in the manufacturing of a product, the absence of which would have significant consequences for the economy or national security. Rare earth elements are a particularly important group of critical minerals. They are a group of 15 elements referred to as the lanthanide series in the periodic table of elements. They are the elements that have become irreplaceable to our world of technology owing to their unique magnetic, phosphorescent, and catalytic properties. These materials, many of which were of little economic interest until recently, are required to fuel a proliferation of technologies and industries that have become vital for social and economic well-being the world over. Growing reliance on critical and rare earth minerals by nearly all industrial sectors, including military and defense, has intensified global competition to identify new sources and establish stable, long-term supply chains of these natural resources. The critical and rare earth mineral supply chain has been a worry for US-based high-tech companies and defense contractors for years, mainly due to the fact that China is the leading supplier for 16 critical minerals and 25 other minerals we depend on. China is also the world's largest producer and controls an estimated 80% of rare earths supply and 90% of the complex processing required to transform rare earths into the magnets and powders in which they ultimately end up. Canada is in the extremely fortunate position of possessing significant amounts of many of the world's most critical and rare earth minerals, as well as the workers, businesses and communities that know how to scale up our exploration, extraction, processing, manufacturing and recycling of those minerals. In December 2022, the Canadian government announced Canada's critical minerals strategy. This strategy, backed by nearly $4 billion in Budget 2022, sets out a course for Canada to become a global supplier of choice for critical minerals and the clean digital technologies they enable. The Canadian Critical Minerals Strategy will increase the supply of responsibly sourced critical minerals and support the development of domestic and global value chains for the green and digital economy. One Canadian company that is stepping up to meet this challenge is Titan Discovery. Titan Discovery Corporation is a private Canadian corporation with a portfolio of resource projects located in Quebec, Canada. The properties have robust potential for critical and strategic elements to support North American industrial and defense requirements. The company's flagship project is an advanced stage exploration and development property, the Peninsula Project. Peninsula benefits from established infrastructure and cost-effective hydroelectricity. The project is only 15 kilometers north of Le Havre Port and lies adjacent to Rio Tinto's Lake Allard deposit, a world-class titanium and iron ore deposit, the largest of its kind in the world. A rail line connecting Lac Tio mine with Le Havre Port to the south runs through the Peninsula property. The property has an area of 292 square kilometers, containing 5 claim groups partially surrounding Rio Tinto's Lake Tio titanium producing mine. Rio Tinto's iron and titanium mine has been processing ore from northern Quebec for more than 70 years. It is a world-leading producer of high-grade titanium dioxide. In May of 2022, Rio Tinto announced that it has produced a first batch of high-purity scandium oxide at its commercial-scale demonstration plant in Sorel-Tracy, becoming the first North American producer of this critical mineral, which is notably used in solid oxide fuel cells and in aluminium alloys. The company is also considering near-term expansion options to increase production capacity in line with market demand. In actual fact, it is ilmenite ore that is sought after and mined and processed in order to produce titanium. Titanium most commonly occurs as the mineral ilmenite, which contains 45 to 60% titanium dioxide. Ilmenite provides 90% of the titanium used every year. Ilmenite constitutes the high-grade titanium ore in the Lake Tio deposit. Ilmenite-rich targets are characterized by significant low magnetic signatures, again as seen with the Lake Tio ilmenite titanium mine. And as such, airborne magnetic surveys constitute an important exploration tool in the detection of ilmenite ore bodies. Heliborne magnetic surveys carried out on substantial areas covering the Peninsula property delineated 5 primary areas of low magnetic anomalies that have been targeted for further exploration and drilling. These are the Mills Claim Group, which surrounds Rio Tinto's Mills property, presumably containing 66 million tons at 31.6 weighted % iron. and 27.3 weighted titanium dioxide. The Lake Ellen claim group exposing bodies of massive ilmenitite and a large elongated crescent-shaped body of ilmenite magnetite apatite-bearing gabbronorite. The Lake Paijalon claim group revealing layers of ilmenitite extending more than 4 kilometers in a northeasterly direction, and a series of claims, blocks B and D, on which no exploration took place, but with potentially important negative and positive magnetic anomalies detected from the regional magnetic maps. New 3D inversion modeling, which is referred to MVI processing, was used to generate 3D anomalous volumes of potential ore minerals characterized by specific geophysical parameters. It should be noted that this process only generates statistically potential volumes of ore minerals that need to be submitted to drilling to unearth their potential. Titan Discovery is planning an extensive drill program to test for titanium ore. Over 120 samples were taken and analyzed for rare earth elements. A large rare earth element anomalous area has been identified in the Uffin Lake area. Metallurgical testing is currently being carried out on the rare earth element samples. Rare earth elements are being discovered on Titan's other properties in Quebec as well. Lake Kokanipi property contains a sizable boron occurrence. Analytical results of several lake bottom sediment samples collected from the property area have made it possible to define 4 target areas with boron values up to 60 times background. The lake bottom sediment samples covering a vast area of 10 kilometers long by 2 kilometers wide may demonstrate high possibility of delineating more than one source of boron and other critical elements. "173 analytical results from the Lake Coulard, brownfield rare earth element property returned more than 1% in total rare earths oxide ore trio. Zones A1 to A5 have been identified with grades up to 6.73% trio, with the main mineralized zones A1 and A2 respectively, with maximum grades of 4.53% and 6.13% trio. The Advanced Red Lake property hosts the Advanced Rare Earth Element Deposit, with a historical resource estimate of 3.5 million tons of 0.31% niobium pentoxide, 0.22% niobium, and 0.39% rare earth oxides, based on the results of 9 diamond drill holes completed in 1954. Titan Discovery Corporation is focused on becoming a major player in the critical and rare earth metals sector.